Welcome fragrance family and friends, this is Tommy with Studio Sense talking to you today about a brand new release. Now this is a new Hugo Boss fragrance. You might remember the Scent, and of course they also released the Scent Private Accord along with the Scent Absolute. Now the Scent Absolute is my absolute favorite, but they even went a little bit further and created the Scent Parfum edition, which is in a fantastic black, all matte finish. This is my favorite thus far. I really love this bottle and this presentation. It looks amazing. So when I heard that they were going to release a new scent flanker, I got excited. When we return, we're going to take a look at the brand new release by Hugo Boss, the Scent Pure Accord, that and more, so stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome back. So today I'm here to talk about a brand new fragrance, an oriental fragrance release from Hugo Boss in the Scent line of fragrances. It's called the Scent Pure Accord. Now this is an aromatic oriental fragrance, and although we've seen bottles of this same type, let's go ahead and take a look at that presentation. Yes, you've seen this presentation before on all of the Scent bottles. In the Scent line, they all look the same with variations. Clearly the juice is a lot lighter than any of the other flankers in the Scent line. It is an eau de toilette concentration. This is the 100 ml bottle size. It also comes in 30 and 50 ml bottle sizes. Kind of a silver, shiny metallic look representing the shape of the bottle there. Kind of a neat presentation in the box as well as the bottle itself. Now, if you know anything about the juice itself, if you know anything about the Scent Private Accord, the Scent Absolute, the Scent Parfum, they all share one thing in common, and that is Maninka fruit. Maninka fruit is the claim to fame to this DNA. That's what makes it stand out. Maninka fruit wasn't really used in fragrance. That was kind of the first time that it was ever used. It's used in parts around the world as kind of an aphrodisiac, so there is that. It's got kind of a sordid or interesting history behind it. It's a fantastic addition to a fantastic fragrance line. Any of the flankers make for really good signature scents. Well, let's see if the Pure Accord follows suit. First, let's take a look at that simple yet elegant note breakdown. The Scent Pure Accord features top notes of vivifying ginger, heart notes of exotic Maninka fruit, resting on a base of sensual white suede. A fresh, spicy take on the original oriental fragrance, a combination of stimulating ginger, vivifying, stimulating, same difference, exotic notes of Maninka fruit, and a sensual white suede accord awaken the senses. Boss.com, you'll see additional information. Atomizer works really well. It's got a really fruity, bright opening. It's a lot more fruity than what I expected. Pure Accord, they're scaling back on some of the darkness and they're adding maybe some richer, lighter fruits to make more of a spring and summer fragrance. Is that what they're doing? Potentially, because I feel like it definitely broadens the viability in terms of different scenarios, different ways you can wear this. Now this one has kind of a cleaned up feel, more of a kind of a semi-shower gel feel without being kind of completely categorized in the shower gel category, but it definitely has something like bergamot in the open there. So you're getting a combination of ginger and bergamot, I believe. There's definitely nothing like a spice like clary sage, or there's not really a hard-hitting floral like geranium in here at all. It's kind of more along the lines of a subdued, softer, but it's a definitively sweet fragrance. And it also feels slightly floral, not necessarily a hard-hitting floral. Geranium to florals is like clary sage is to spices, or rosemary, I'll say, is to spices. It's really strong. So there's not a strong floral in here, but there's a soft, subdued floral sense to this, or sensibility. So we go from bright, juicy opening into lightly floral territory. It's got a slight feminine vibe to it. I'm getting a little bit of a soapy vibe. Now earlier I said shower gel. Now it's kind of moving into a clean soapy. Now, if I had a preference to appear in a fragrance, whether it was shower gel or soap, I would pick soap all day long and every day, simply because soap has more of it's got a better connotation because it's a little bit more synthetic, whereas soap is a little bit cleaner. Your soapy, your sudsy, that can be a little bit more luxurious and kind of elegant. It's actually the suede, the blonde suede or the white suede, or however you want to say it. Wow, that light suede is very much like a dial soap kind of sensation at first, until it registers in your head, okay, this is a more resinous. And once you hit that resinous note, that's when it goes into the territory of a leather or a suede. So let's try it out on skin now. Definitely a combination of bergamot and ginger in the open. When you combine bergamot with ginger, it gives it a really good effervescent or lifting effect. So there's also almost like this may be the Meninka in there as well. Meninka is that rich, dark kind of dusty sensation, but it's either the Meninka or there's also lemon verbena. So there's either a lemon or a verbena in there, or I could be mistaking the Meninka for that. No, that's probably the Meninka. The only challenge I'm going to say that Pure Accord is going to run into as an oriental fragrance is the longevity, is the performance. Historically, Hugo Boss makes fragrances that will either last for a good bit of time, 6 to 7 hours, which is right around kind of sort of average. This one is going to be struggling with longevity, which personally, I don't really care much about longevity. I'm never in a situation where I'm too far away from fragrances anyway, where I need something to last me all day. There are those fragrances I know that I can turn to that will give me all day performance. To me, if I like the smell of a fragrance, I don't really care about its longevity. Now, you may disagree. That's fine. Your circumstances may be different than mine. But I am telling you, overall, I'll take smell over performance any day. But that's another argument. That's another topic for another video for another time. Super fresh, super soapy, super clean, but also this tends to be a little bit unisex. So I don't think that they intended on it being unisex, but I feel like a woman could actually wear this and it would be appropriate. Whether you're male or female, you want to smell clean. This is a very clean, lightly fruity. So you got that combination of ginger, bergamot, maybe lemon, maybe not, probably mistaking the Meninka fruit for verbena. You've got that combination going for it, and then you've got that light leather or suede accord in the base. It makes for a very pleasing combination. I would highly recommend at this point, at the price point that it's currently is prohibitive because it's brand new, make sure to try to get a sample of this. You'll want to try it out on your skin first to kind of see what it's like with your skin, your oils, your composition. Yeah, sometimes fragrances can smell great out of the bottle. There are a few fragrances that I really love, and it's disappointing because when I wear them, they smell awful. And I've been told that. That's not just something that I sense and I smell. I've been told that by my wife before. So I'm really happy with the way this is reacting to my skin. For those of you out there that are looking for compliments, that like compliment pullers, this is going to be a compliment puller. You're going to want to have it on fresh though, because it's going to tend to pull back a little bit and be somewhat of a skin scent after a couple of hours. You might need to reapply it to capture that same amount of attention that you would get within the first couple of hours of wearing it. So it's not going to be a monster of projection. It's going to be about average. In terms of projection, it's going to be about average to below average in terms of longevity, likely. But if you're looking for something darker and richer like the Parfum edition or Private Accord, you're not going to get that in Pure Accord. Pure Accord is the lighter side of the scent DNA and the scent profile, and the lighter side of Meninka fruit, to be quite honest. So it's more verbena, it's more fruity, verbena, lemony, fresh, bergamoty, gingery than it is actual dark and oriental. This is the lighter side of the oriental spectrum, which is really refreshing and gives it a little bit more versatility for spring and summer. This one would work equally well dressed up as it will casual. I was expecting to be slightly underwhelmed. It's not anything fantastically unique. It's not reinventing the wheel. It's not anything tremendously different. I do like the fact that they're still using that Meninka fruit as part of that DNA structure and profile, and they're pushing it in a little bit different and lighter, in this case, direction. Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out my unboxing and first impressions of Hugo Boss The Scent Pure Accord. As always, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you tomorrow.